My name is Faraz Faisal.
دكتور نائب قصدي
Ahmed Ali.
أمير.
علي خميس.
Isa Ali.
Privacy, convenience, ease of use, a lot of reasons.
So it's more of comfort and time managing than anything else. They could add more buses to shorten the time between every bus.
They can improve their services by improving the accessibility of the public transport.
We know that the exhaust emits a lot of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and that has a toll on the global atmosphere, creates global warming, greenhouse effects, and so on and so forth. But also there's the noise pollution, there's the traffic, there's congestion, there's a waste of time. So in reality, a lot of negative effects. I think everybody knows that.
Well, I don't know the stats exactly, but obviously it's not good for the environment in any way.
It's okay, but it should be more flexible because there is people that has necessaries in their lives, and maybe like it will be okay for someone that they have that time of period, like the buses are okay with them, but other people have some important things to reach, so it should be more equalized.
I feel like definitely separate the spaces between the chairs because it's really so tiny, and like someone who would sit beside you would be like kind of like you guys being mushed together. It's really not that comfortable. And the seat, I feel like for me personally, specifically, if I'm being more specific, I rather drive myself because I know when I'm gonna be ready to go. I know when I'm gonna be ready, to actually move my car. I don't have any responsibilities to wait or if I'm gonna be late.
So using a car is more costly than using a public transport. But the cost of time, saving time, is much important for businessmen, employees, and even students.
Other than the flexible hours, I really don't like when someone sits beside me. Specifically, even when I'm driving my car, let's say for example, I would go out with my friends. I would sit in the back seat.
Not knowing the bus stops, not knowing the times, because I never saw the timings of the bus stops, nor I saw where are the locations. But having a car, I don't have to do the hustle of knowing where are these. I can use the time and use the effort, and it's very convenient. I can wake up in the morning, just use my car instead of having to go to the bus stop and wait for the bus to come here.
It opened a new world for me because at that time, no one could take me every time to a mall with my friends and everything. Everyone was busy. So it opened a new opening in life, and it was really good that I went with my friends and everything to a mall and we had fun. We moved at our own timings and everything. We managed our whole going out and everything. So that was a good experience. And from that time, I've been using the public transportation whenever I need it. And it's a really good thing that they had in Bahrain.
It's kind of debatable for me, if I'm being honest, because there are some bus stations that I went to, and certain areas, they were actually really amazing. They were really good, with the Wi-Fi, with let's say, for example, the seat spaces. There were some who are actually a lot more better.
I would take them for a ride to, let's say, Manama or something, and then show them that it's a really good thing to try new things and that public transportation is not that bad as they say.
I feel like I would convince them by, if I'm being honest, I would promote the Wi-Fi. Like they have a really good Wi-Fi. I'm not gonna lie, some of the buses have a really good Wi-Fi. Also about the prices, because you know like how gas prices are getting way too expensive right now. I would convince them also about the price because it will be a lot more cheaper, and also for the environment. Like if we take one car and put 60 people in it, it's better than taking each of these people, like 60 people taking each one car. That would like harm the environment still with the bus, but at least like we are kind of increasing it.
Traffic, first of all, not abiding by the rules and regulations, such as the yellow box, don't drive in the yellow lane on the shoulders of the road, on the sides. Practices like this affect. Also, I think one of the problems is the speed limits that we have in Bahrain are very limited, and so it stops or drops the speed of cars and creates traffic that's unnecessary. Sometimes also the speed bumps in certain areas create traffic that is unnecessary. So a couple of things that could be solved now. Again, I'm sure the traffic directors and the engineers that are responsible for decisions in these areas know more, but just from an observer's perspective, some measures could be taken to ease traffic without a lot of work, such as speed limits, which at one point became 120 in some streets and then dropped back to 100, which recreated traffic, although they tried it and it worked. But I guess it was accidents or number of accidents that pushed them back. Smaller cars, like a one-seater car for every person. Because everybody, if you look at the cars and the numbers of people in the cars, it's unbalanced. You usually, I don't have percentages, but I would guess that at least 50% of the cars, there's one person sat in the driver's seat with 5 seats that are free. And so it's a waste of resources. If you have a smaller car that is a one-seater, which is kind of like a motorbike, but motorbikes are not safe, I think that would really improve traffic, right? And improve efficiency, because it would emit less carbon dioxide and monoxide and reduce a little bit, or not reduce, but limit the pollution.
I mentioned for the public transport, the fares are less. Okay, the fare for the bus service is less, but people are still not using it. So, and why don't we go for other services like metro or light train or something? This is because of the size of the country.